You're leaving Sears, you're headed toward the... Oh, listen. You know what else you do while you're there? You always take time to look at that 72-drawer tool chest. Every Sears store has one. They've never sold the darn thing. Nobody wants it. It weighs a ton and a half. Where would you put it? They put it on sale twice a year. Nobody buys it. I grew up going with my daddy to look at that. He'd sit in the Sunday morning paper. He'd say, "Look at him, Junior." That was me. I see Sears has got that 72-drawer tool chest on sale again. You want to go over there after dinner and look at it? I'd say, "Yeah, I'll go with you over there." See, I guess that's what's really wrong with this country today. Sons don't go with their dads to look at toolboxes no more. I bet you that there's some of you in here that never went with your daddy to look at paneling. See? My dad didn't need no paneling. He just liked to look at it. He'd sit in the paper on Sunday morning. He'd say, "Look at him, Junior." I see they got that paneling on sale again. You want to go over there and look at it? I'd say, "Yeah, I go with you over there." Anyway. And I'll tell you something else, too. I'm going to see my dad again Monday. If he wants to go look at something else, hell, I'm going to go with him. You ain't got but one daddy, you know. All right, now, we're still in that Sears store, ain't we? We got to move along. Now, all right, you're leaving Sears, headed toward the door. On your way out, you bump into an optometrist. Listen to me, there's an eye doctor working in the basement of Sears. Don't you know that his mom and dad are real proud of him? Think about his parents. They're the ones that mortgaged the house, cashed up the life insurance to educate this twerp, hoping someday to brag on him. "Hey, George, that son of yours, the one went to college for 13 years. Where's he working now?" Sears. We got all these new words now that ain't working. Therapy, counseling. Yeah, my daddy took me to counseling, all right. How about this? Bonded. Ain't that a new word? Bonded. It works like this. You're 35, your dad is 60. Have you bonded? Have you bonded? My father and I never bonded. We've posted bond for each other. Let me tell you guys something. And here's how you know whether you got a good relationship with your dad. Think back when you was like 16 or 17 and you was dating somebody you was wanting to impress, and you didn't want to drive your old piece of car on the date, so you kept begging your daddy to let you use his car. And you said, "If you'll let me use your car, I won't drink." Liar, liar, liar. So he finally gives in and lets you use it. And you're almost home free. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You dropped her off somewhere. Said, "I'll be back. I'll get this car home." But just before you get home, the cops pull you over, take you in for driving under the influence, and tow your daddy's car. You're scared to death. You know your daddy is going to whoop your ass. You know he is. You've never been as scared in your whole life. You dread calling him. But even though you dread it and you're scared, it never occurs to you to call anybody else but your daddy. You tell the guys he's fingerprinting you down there, "Well, hurry up, I need to call my daddy. He'll come and get me." And here's what happens. Next thing you know, the years always go by quicker than we would like for them to, and you're 35 or 36. You got a family of your own. It's late Friday evening. You've mowed the grass. You got a cold beer in your hand. You settle down to watch a ball game, and the phone rings. And it's your dad. And his ass is in jail. He just beat the out of the UPS man. He had told that driver once before, if you back on my wife's flower bed one more time. If that was a time when a man did what a man said. So the UPS truck backed over her buttercups. Your dad's in jail. But as they're processing the paperwork, he tells them, well, hurry up. Need to call my boy, and he'll come and get me. There's bonding for you right there. And as you hear these Democrats and Republicans debate both sides of everything, and your minister even, or your governor and mayor and all like this, trying to figure out how come the kids are out of control and they used to didn't be that way, and what can we do? Here's what happened. I'm going to act it out for you. Let's go back to a time when I was 13. Or you, even as young as you are. Say I was 13. And I get up in the morning, walking down in the kitchen area. My father, we were sitting at the breakfast table. My fat-ass father. In his boxer shorts. He'd be burping or belching. There'd be so much cigar smoke in there you couldn't see. It's like fog. There's so much cigar smoke. On my father's breakfast plate in front of him would be a small fried pig. Pork, damn it, pork, fried pork. That's what's wrong with this country now. We've got a whole generation of Americans who have never heard the expression, sop it up. So you have that greasy breakfast, a lot of bread, white bread. You hear me? Damn white bread. Manly white bread. White bread. None of that modern day, all natural, multi-grain, dark brown, looks like a wad of dog bread. No. He had white bread and butter, real damn butter. His daddy ate butter, his granddaddy ate butter, and by God, he ate butter. None of this, I can't believe it's not butter. And guess what they got for some of you young guys now? You young guys, those of you who go over to Applebee's or TGIF Fridays and pay $7.95 for their stir fry. You know what stir fry is? Cauliflower, carrots, and broccoli. Same shit my daddy used to give to the hogs. They steam it in olive oil, charge you $8 damn. Not only are you a wuss, you're a dumbass. Guess what they got for you guys now? Not only do they have, I can't believe it's not butter, they got, I can't believe it's not butter spray. Have you seen their commercial? They got butter spray now. Squirt. I'm going to tell y'all something. You can tell the world that I said so. If I ever see a young guy squirting butter, squirt, I'm going to ask him out on a date. I think he'll go. I think I'll enjoy it. Eat like a woman, act like a woman. And my daddy would be eating a jar of jelly, a whole jar of jelly. None of this modern day $7 a pint, all natural fruit spread. My daddy had sugary, teeth rotting damn jelly. 49 cents a gallon. But anyway, here's the point. When he would catch a glimpse of me out of the corner of his eye, coming out of the bedroom, my daddy would start talking to me without even looking up from the plate. He said, boy, don't you even look in the kitchen because you're not going to eat this morning. You should have got your butt out of bed when your mother started calling you an hour ago. Now, why don't you grab those school books and get out by the highway and wait on the bus? Because if you miss school one more time, you ain't going to live to be 13. And how often have you heard this? The very moment your friends find out you're afraid to fly, they will kill you with logic. They'll go, you know, more people die in car wrecks than they do plane crashes. I go, so? That's the way I want to go. Damn car wreck. Where I'm from, it's kind of like a tradition. Really, we don't have heart attacks in my family. We just hit damn trees. Usually on the weekend. Just out drinking. Well, see, folks, think about this. At least if you die in a car wreck, it'll give the kin people something to talk about at the funeral home. Have you ever noticed that? When someone passes away the result of an auto accident, at the funeral home, they won't talk about the dead guy. They'll talk about the damn car. They go, did you see the car he was driving? You ain't seen it. Why, it smashed all to hell. They still ain't found the steering wheel. Well, you can't even tell what kind of car that is. Well, I know what kind it is. I'm one that had the cosign for the damn thing. I mean, I know he's dead and gone. I ain't gonna stand out here and talk about him, but he never did have no credit. Everything he had was a cosign. And don't let this go no further. But his house wasn't even in his name. Hell no, his daddy bought that damn house. And besides that, folks, at least if you die in a car wreck, they can always retrieve the body. And we need that, because I'm Baptist. You give us something to embalm and some tater salad, we can have a funeral. This ashes in an urn ain't for us. Oh, hell no, we're going to throw dirt on somebody. You know, people should laugh every day. It's good for you. The problem is you can't go out and see a comedian every night of the week. You people have got to learn to amuse yourself. And I'm going to give you a couple of tips. Like, for instance, the next time you're the lead car in a funeral procession, make a wrong turn. Oh, what the hell? Ain't nobody do a car wash. You know, hot wax for the bereaved. And my favorite thing, you can do this anytime. The next time you're in the supermarket, put things in other people's buggy when they're not looking. And then get behind them in the checkout line. I'm sorry, you'll see them there, but you're like this, like. Damn, I don't remember getting that. Then they'll pay for it. I watched TV today. I don't know. Awesome. Now, in case you all haven't noticed this so far, I'll point it out to you. I don't do any sexual or political humor, and I'll tell you why. I keep getting the two confused. Really, I was on this television show in New York some weeks ago, and they asked me, they said, what do you think about the Middle East position? Don't be getting ahead of me on this. I said, well, heck, I enjoyed it. But it hurt my wife's back. Do you ever think about what dumb things people say? Now, I don't mean dumb things that dumb people say. They're supposed to. Really, it's kind of like their job. I'm talking about the dumb things that intelligent, cultured, sophisticated people, like me and you. Y'all sitting there saying, us maybe. You know this television show, Knight Rider? The next time you're watching that show and there's other people in the room, somebody in the room, usually a college graduate, somebody will say, I'll bet you that's somebody else doing that voice. You feel like saying, boy, that education's paid off for you. But we don't, though. We say, oh, it probably is. Probably like it's open for debate. You know. And remember when you was a little kid, how somebody that you loved a lot would say things out of ignorance that would embarrass you sometime? My mother would do that. Somebody remember back in high school when you had to diagram sentences? My mother was at a PTA meeting. She asked my teacher, she said, how's Junior doing? That was me. The teacher said, well, he's doing pretty good, but he's having trouble with his dangling participle. True story, my mother says, well, he can't help it. It's been that way since he was 3 years old. What happened was he got it caught in the spokes of his tricycle. Oh, it was awful. Went right over the handlebars. He just laid out there and hollered and hollered. See, when you're a small child, the adult language doesn't make any sense. My mother would come out on the porch and she'd say, if you fall out of that tree and break your leg, I'm going to whip your butt. And I'm thinking, what a cool woman. I think one reason got me on this subject, my father passed away a few months ago, 76 years old. Every time somebody that age passes on, I bet you think this too sometime, I do. I start to think whether we will ever see the likes of that generation again. And I sure do have my doubts. That generation of Americans, even though they were most uneducated of any of us, they had the most honor and dignity and self-respect and integrity and a thumbnail than the rest of the Americans got now in the whole damn body. See, you try to picture in your mind your mom and daddy or your grandmother or grandfather, and do you think how unheard of it would be for them to actually sit in the living room hoping that some local or federal official will help them take the gun away from their boy? Oh, God. They'd have smacked some kid. They'd have half killed him himself. Now, I know it seems old-fashioned, but, you have to be reminded that that generation of Americans didn't raise crack addicts and drive-by shooters. They raised damn kids. So, we got all these new words now that ain't working. Therapy, counseling. Yeah, my daddy took me to counseling, all right. How about this, bonding? Ain't that a new word? Bonded. It works like this. You're 35, your dad is 60. Have you bonded? Have you bonded? My father and I never bonded. We've posted bond for each other. I got crazy kinfolks. Y'all have crazy kinfolks? I mean, we love them, but, you know, I got one now. Had lunch with him 3 days ago. He's bragging, always bragging about something. He's bragging about a brand new 6-quart crock pot. And he don't have it yet because he's got it on layaway. And he tells me, he acts like it's the greatest thing in the world. He asked me, he said, do you have a crock pot? I said, no, I don't have a crock pot. You ought to get one. I said, I don't need one. He said, here's what you can do with a crock pot. You can put a raw chicken in a crock pot early in the morning, turn it on low, and when you come home from work that evening, it'll be ready to eat. Ain't that something? And I said, that's good, but you don't work. Like you're home all day, you know. The reason he's home all the time is because he's never had a full-time job, because I don't think he knows how to fill out a job application. Where it says nearest relative, he'll put 12 miles. In case of emergency call, he write in like 911. Just crazy people. It's good to be here. By the way, I got here about an hour ago, and I saw some of y'all outside. They had food here today, but outside the studio. It was wonderful, wonderful food. As you can tell, I love food. I tried every diet that don't work. A diet that I hated the most. A few years ago, they had this diet called the Stillman water diet. The Stillman water diet. You had to drink 18 glasses of water every 24 hours. I lost 2 pounds in one day. My bladder fell out. But I love good food. Have you noticed that young people today don't know how to eat real good? Young folks, they get politically correct on what they eat. I work and travel with other comedians. Some of these guys, bless their heart, these are weird guys. I mean, they're 25, 30 years old. We always stay at the same hotel. They'll call my hotel room and they'll go, we going out running. You want to go? And I'm like, do what? We go run. You going? I'm like, no. But if you happen to cross a Krispy Kreme, you can bring me something back, you know. And I hate to go out to eat with them, especially, I love to go to the truck stops. And this is a true story that happened in Nashville just about, a year ago. They had me working with a 25-year-old comedian. We went to a truck stop, not a 4-star Mediterranean restaurant. This is a truck stop. We sat down, 2 comedians surrounded by truckers. Waitress comes over, big woman, not a lot of teeth. All this young guy wanted was a salad. Nothing wrong with that. But he asked this truck stop waitress, did she know whether or not any of those salad ingredients had ever been exposed to any type of pesticides? She said, well, we spray for roaches every now and then. I don't think none got on the lettuce. A few minutes later, she put the food in front of him. He looked at it. I didn't know it come with cheese on it. I can't eat that. I'm lactose intolerant. She said, honey, that's not lactose cheese. That's cheddar cheese. You see, I wouldn't make fun of these guys if they would leave the rest of us alone. But the ones I just described to you, they have the audacity to make fun of my food. They will point at my food and they'll go, do you know what that greasy food's going to do to you? I'm like, yeah, fill me up. I have to eat that way. I need to maintain my strength because I'm usually one of the pallbearers when my healthy friends drop dead working out. I love what they don't love. I love chicken fried steak, extra gravy, mashed potatoes, extra gravy. I was a grown man before I realized that gravy was not a beverage. Cornbread and a lot of butter. When I say butter, I eat real butter. You young folks, get yourself some real butter. Stay away from that phony stuff. You see it all the time. Heart healthy and smart balance and the popular one, I can't believe it's not butter. Well, hell, I can. They'll say, I can't believe it's not butter spray. Like, pss, pss. It's a butter mist. Pss, pss, pss. Trust me on this. If your daughter marries a guy who sprays his butter, there ain't gonna be no grandkids. You all have a restaurant here at Poor Folks. The sign in front of Poor Folks Wednesday afternoon said, "Stop. Say howdy to our pork chops." Well, you know I turned around. Oh, this lady started talking about regular size, hungry size. I said, "Heck, lady, I ain't going to eat them. I'm going to talk to them. Get them out of here." Signs are interesting. You ever drive through a neighborhood and you'll see a sign in somebody's front yard that says, "For sale by owner"? To me, that seems like a lot of wasted paint. Who else would be selling this man's house? I've never seen a sign that said "For sale by neighbor." Well, heck yeah, come on in. What's up, T? They're on vacation. They'll never know. Come on, get on. There's a lot of things that just don't make sense. It bothers me that you can buy ham at Kmart. See, you folks, all right, you can see the humor in that. You know, in Mississippi, they won't laugh at that. Not only will they not laugh, they get upset. Like, "Oh, yeah, that's good meat over there." You know. I mean, you think about it. If you're in Kmart and you look in somebody's shopping cart, they should have in there what we all get at Kmart: motor oil, Pampers, gifts for people we hate. I can't imagine somebody heading toward checkout and the husband saying, "Honey, don't forget the meat." I mean, in any grocery store, baked ham is $5 a pound. Kmart, $1.89. What did this hog die of, huh? And listen, the larger Kmart stores, they've got the restaurant in the back, the Kmart Grill. Are you aware of the fact that some of the Kmarts now have a salad bar? Oh, don't that make your skin crawl? That's like Amoco announcing they have homemade biscuits. This right here, folks, is the day that I learned the reality of how dangerous a plane can be. I learned this in the Bahamas. They have the planes that just go island to island, very short trip, like a 20-minute trip. And they actually look like crop dusters more than anything. They got one propeller. They only seat about 8 people, 10 at the most. And they have to know the weight of everything that goes on board the aircraft before the plane can take off. And I had never been through that before. And a guy come up to me with a clipboard in his hand. He said, "Sir, how much do you weigh?" I said, "Why do you need to know?" He said, "So we'll know how much fuel to put in." I said, "Fill it up." I'll buy, fill it up. I weigh 600 damn pounds, fill it up. Well, you hate to die in a plane crash because some fat woman lied about her weight. And hell, they'll do it too. Like, well, I'd just soon be dead. Just tell him how much I weigh. You know? There's a sign over the airplane door: "Do not open during flight." You know what that means? Sometime in the past. Some nut has said to his wife, "Honey, I'll be back in a minute. Think I'll go out on the wing and get some air." Here's what you can try. Next time you see the guy standing on the corner with that cardboard sign, "I will work for food," you know the guy's been out there every day now for 3 years. lucrative location. Won't you pull over? Open your car door. Say, hey, fella, I see your sign there. You'll work for food. I got an acre of land that needs clearing off. Hop in. He won't get in. I know there's a guy a few blocks from my house, same corner every morning, almost for 3 months, getting on my nerves, really. So one morning when traffic wasn't too bad, I pulled over. He had this sign that says, I will work for food. I offered this guy an onion to paint my house. He gave me the finger. So the homeless can be rude. You know? Now, before we get into anything funny, I like coming here. This is where my favorite sign in the whole world is. It's over on Brainerd Road. There's a sign out in front of a business over there. The sign says, Lawnmower Repair and Income Tax Service. Lord knows we've been needing something like that. Oh yeah. Just think how many times over the years you and I have carried our lawnmower in to get it fixed. And while we were there. We probably said to ourselves, well, I'd like to get my taxes done while I'm here. I guess they'll franchise that out now. See, you have to wonder where the guy got the idea for a business like that. Did somebody go in there one day to pick up their mower, and they said to him, you know, you did a job on this mower. I think I'll let you do my taxes. You all have a restaurant here, Poor Folks. A sign in front of Poor Folks Wednesday afternoon said, stop. Say howdy to our pork chops. Well, you know, I turned around. Oh, this lady started talking about regular size, hungry size. I said, heck, lady, I ain't going to eat them. I'm going to talk to them, get them out of here. Signs are interesting. You ever drive through a neighborhood and you'll see a sign in somebody's front yard that says, for sale by owner. To me, that seems like a lot of wasted paint. Who else would be selling this man's house? I've never seen a sign that said, for sale by neighbor. Well, heck yeah, come on in, what's up, to you? They're on vacation, they'll never know. Come on in. There's a lot of things that just don't make sense. It bothers me that you can buy ham at Kmart. See, you folks, all right, you can see the humor in that. You know, in Mississippi, they won't laugh at that. Not only will they not laugh, they get upset. Like, oh yeah, that's good meat over there. You know. I mean, you think about it. If you're in Kmart and you look in somebody's shopping cart, they should have in there what we all get at Kmart. Motor oil, Pampers, gifts for people we hate. I can't imagine somebody heading toward checkout and the husband saying, honey, don't forget the meat. I mean, in any grocery store, baked ham is $5 a pound. Kmart, $1.89. What did this hog die of, huh? And listen, the larger Kmart stores, they've got the restaurant in the back, the Kmart Grill. Are you aware of the fact that some of the Kmarts now have a salad bar? Oh, don't that make your skin crawl? That's like Amoco announcing they have homemade biscuits. I think one reason I feel pretty good, I just had a vacation. Most people take them in the summertime. Let's say you're on vacation, You get up early one morning, get outside your motel, you go out by the pool, you stretch out on a lounge chair. All you want to do is soak up some early morning sun. And you look over there on the fence, and you'll always see a sign there that says, "No pets allowed." You know what that means? Sometime in the past, some nut has said to his wife, "Honey, let's put the pony in the pool." Well, heck, he's been cooped up in that motel room ever since we got him. Just laying there, eating Cheetos, and watching HBO. Oh, he loves HBO. Saw The Godfather this morning. It scared him to death. Go get him. Let him splash around. Something I've seen all my life just got on my nerves some days ago. You ever been going down a 2-lane highway, you come upon a truck in front of you. And on that truck, there'll be a sign that says, "Wide load." First of all, why is the sign even there? If you was going down the highway and you come upon a wide load, wouldn't you just mentally say to yourself, "Well, doggone, there goes a wide load"? But no, they always put a sign back there. Could be a law, I don't know. But you look closer and they're hauling a house. Listen to me, there's a 3-bedroom home going down the highway. Have you ever said to yourself, and I bet you have because I can tell that me and you think a lot. Have you ever said to yourself, who are these people? Why can't they be like the rest of us? When you and I get ready to move, we get in the car, we drive around, we look for another house. What come over these nerds, huh? Had they been living at a place 10 or 12 years, sitting on the dinner table on a Sunday afternoon, staring out the window, they decided they were just sick of the view. Well, heck, honey, I'll tell you what let's do. Let's just load this sucker up. Imagine going to visit a friend, and not only is he not home, but his house is gone. So everybody's out on the front porch, and the phone would ring. And back in those days, the phone would have to ring 20 times before anybody ever bothered to pick it up. Things sure have changed in this country, haven't they? This whole country now has gone phone crazy. We're phone fanatics. We're afraid to get further than 2 feet from a phone. Got to have that damn phone. If it rings one time, the whole house goes into a panic. Get the phone. Get the damn phone. And we got all this newfangled BS. Call forwarding so the caller can just chase us all over town. Got call waiting, got caller ID. Got to know who's on the line before we pick it up. Hell, we can't take no chances. It might be the CIA. We got speed dial, read dial, got memory dial. Got everybody programmed in there just so we can hit one button. We ain't got time no more to hit 7 buttons. No, we're in a hurry. We might miss Wheel of Fortune. Everybody got a portable phone with an antenna, so we have to talk on the deck. Got to talk on the deck. We got cellular phones, car phones, voicemail, Skypage. The whole world's got a beeper. You'll see them every night out in the lobby going, "Where's your payphone? Where's your payphone? I got beeped. I'm going, damn. Take a night off. They'll call back. But here's the way it once was. Remember back, think back now. Everybody's on the front porch and your mother goes, "Shh, shh, shh. Is that the phone?" And Daddy would go, "Well, hell, something's ringing." Mom would go, I bet you it's that phone. And Daddy would say, it probably is. And your mother would say, if I knew it was going to be ringing like that, I'd never had it put in. And Daddy would say, I told you, honey, once we had it put in, it'd be ringing. And then she'd say, don't you start telling me what you told me. He said, well, I'll get it. He said, no, honey, you worked all day. Sit right there, I'll get the phone. He said, I don't mind getting it. She said, did I say you minded getting it? He said, well, I don't guess it matters which one of us answers the phone. And she'd say, well, do you want to get it? And finally one of them would say, wonder who it could be. So eventually, your mother answers the phone. And when she hung up, she would go, Lord, have mercy. And anytime your mama said, Lord, have mercy, only one or two things could have happened. Somebody died, or the neighbor's dog pissed in her azaleas. I enjoyed it, and I think what I enjoyed the most was I got enough money out of that to make a car payment.
Did you really?
Yeah. I was about a month behind. I'm all caught up
car,
now.
too,
Right.
Who do we have representing the plaintiffs?
That's me, Your Honor. Harold P. Cheatham from Rob Cheatham and Steel at your service.
Go Cheatham. Proceed, Lawyer Cheatham.
Your Honor, the law says a person cannot portray a private individual in a piece of fiction so that that person is identifiable, and at the same time hold that person up to ridicule and embarrassment in his own hometown. And that is exactly what's happened to my clients, these poor, miserable, pathetic people.
And that's exactly why I'm going to throw the book at him. I'm going to throw.
James, we've known you a while.
A long time.
I'm sitting here looking at you. You look different.
I had cosmetic surgery. I had a facelift. Phase 1, I'm going to go back again. See, I've been wanting to do this for a long time, but I was just so reluctant to do anything that would take away from my natural beauty.
You must have had a big part in the movie.
Well, I got Ray to co-sign.
Oh, Ray co-sign. You made the car payment
I
with
said,
what it
this is
paid.
going to cost a lot. I need a co-signer for this surgery.
I didn't know you were going back again, though.
Yeah, I got to go back again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to do another movie.
But we can make payments.
What are they
You may have to
doing-
sell the car.
What are they doing in phase 2?
Phase 2? Mm-hmm. Well, just some more stuff, And then I think I'm going to get some hair. I'm going to buy some hair.
Yeah.
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 Calm down, go.
And I wanted help. I wanted some help with the rest of the body, and they just said it was beyond help.
Yeah, I got you.
So, so I'm going to tell them I just take a face shot of it.
I'll introduce you to this bagpipe player I met, and I think he knows how to do that.
Oh, does he? This is going to remind you of somebody you know. If they're no longer with you, it'll bring back good memories to you. Maybe your favorite aunt, your grandmother. You're the ones that you saw. Well, if you didn't see them on Sunday, you'd see them on special occasions. Christmas Day, Thanksgiving, somebody's birthday. The big, wide, fat, overweight relative. The one we love so much. Get up from the supper table. First of all, though, everybody else is already up from the table. They're in the living room. She's still in the kitchen. And she would just yell to the next room. I'll be there in a minute. I'm just going to get a biscuit and sop this up. That could be what's wrong with the country. A whole generation of Americans who've never heard the expression, sop it up. And then she come into the living room and flopped down in the nearest chair, the first chair she came to. And to a little kid, it always looked like it was in slow motion. Because we always thought for sure the chair was going to break. She'd come in, she'd be like, oh, Lord. I ate more than I planned to. I think starting tomorrow, I'm going to go on some kind of a diet. Well, no, I can't tomorrow. Hell, we're going to Cracker Barrel tomorrow. I don't know why meatloaf lays on my chest. Seems like it's right there. It won't go no further. Oh, I wish Nana brought my gas pills. I didn't know you put onion in your meatloaf. Lord knows I can't eat cooked onions. Oh. I could have a hiatal hernia. If I knew my insurance would pay for it, I'd get me an MRI. Because sometimes the x-ray don't show everything on fat people. If y'all would wait a few minutes, I'd help with those dishes. But I'll tell you this, on those rare occasions when the jackpot gets to $15 million, and in the Georgia Lotto, it's only happened 3 times in 3 years, but when it's $15 million, everybody I know has got a handful of tickets. And it's late Saturday evening, they're all sitting out on the front porch, and they start fantasizing and talking among themselves about what they're going to do with the money if they win. You ought to hear my kin people talk. I've got some dumb-ass cousins. Oh, he'll go, what would I do? Hell, I'll tell you what I'd do. $15 million. You damn right I know what I'd do. I put a new roof on this house. I'd go down to that lottery office on Monday, get somebody to take me down there, my car's broke. Get my check, come back here, get out the yellow pages, turn to R, call me a roofing company. Tell them, hell, I didn't care what it cost. And I might go ahead and get that back porch screened in. And then they'll go, and if there's enough left, I'm like, maybe you ought to go to night school. And by the way, have you noticed that's one thing that all of us fat people have in common? We'll do anything in the world to lose weight except quit eating. We like to read books, join clubs. Matter of fact, we like to read a good diet book while we're eating a box of cookies. And I've tried every fad diet that come along. Remember Dr. Stillman's water diet? You had to drink 14 glasses of water every 24 hours. I lost 2 pounds the first day. My bladder fell out. But I tell you what, I invented a diet. You fat people write this down, I don't mind. What you do before every meal, you drink a half a pint of Seagram 7. You're still hungry, but you can't find your mouth. You know, fat people will eat anywhere. I hate it when they eat in bed. It's nighttime, you take a shower, you crawl between the sheets, and there's tater chips in there. But see, when it comes to being overweight, we all become hypocrites. In other words, it's all right to be fat, but it's not so all right to date a fat person. That makes us hypocrites. And I know, I used to date a fat woman. Oh, Lord. Just so you'll know what I'm talking about. The moment you saw this woman, you just assumed that somebody in her family owned a flatbed truck. Now, some of y'all may know already, I've had this lifelong fear of air travel. I don't mind flying, say, once a year, just to catch up on my drinking and my praying. To me, there's no such thing as a safe airplane. At 30,000 feet, if something comes loose and falls off, it's pretty much over. It's not like you can go, shh. Where's that noise coming from? I'm gonna pull off up here and see what that is. And they know it's not safe. That's why they overly brag about their safety features. They seem to be especially proud of their flotation seat. Every single flight, regardless of the destination, they talk about the flotation seat. Even got a video they show the passengers now, where it's located, how to use it, how to get to it, how to strap it on. That's going to save our life if they make an emergency landing in the ocean. And see, psychologically, if they know what they're doing, that makes us feel better just knowing that's on the aircraft. But then if we stop to think, I'm like, well, hell, I'm taking off in Georgia. We're going to be landing in California. There ain't no damn ocean. If you want to make me happy, show me a seat that's going to bounce out of a cornfield. And look what's been in the news in recent years. Drunk pilots. Drunk pilots. Damn. Who's going to pull them over? By the way, next time you get up there, next time you're on a plane and they come around and take your drink order, just say, I'll have whatever the pilots are having. They don't like that.
Ellen? Hang on.
If I can't get out of my car, I just don't want to go, you know. I don't mind flying, say, once a year, just to catch up on my drinking and my praying. But I just never have been comfortable up there. I mean, at 30,000 feet, if something comes loose and falls off, it's pretty much over. It's not like you can go, shh, where's that noise coming from? I'm going to pull off up here and see what that is. And look what's been in the news lately. I mean, come on. You know, drunk pilots. Drunk pilots.
That's right.
I mean, who's going to pull them over? Tell me.
You know, a thing to do is just when you get on that plane, I figured it out. When you get on there, just don't put all your weight down.
That's because you don't weigh as much as I do. Oh, by the way, let me tell you something. Oh, gosh. I got to calm down on this. Here's how dangerous air travel can be. You ever been to the Caribbean or the Bahamas where they have the planes that go from one island to the next? Yeah. Call it island hopping. The plane looks like a crop duster. Yes. And they have to know the weight of everything that goes on board the aircraft before it can take off. I had never been through that. A guy comes up to me with a clipboard in his hand. He says, "Sir, how much do you weigh?" I said, "Why do you need to know?" He said, "So we'll know how much fuel to put in." I said, "Fill it up." I weigh 500 pounds. Fill it up. Wouldn't you hate to die in a plane crash because some fat lady lied about her weight? You know? And they'll do it too. Like, well, I just assume we did. Just tell him how much I weigh. You know. Oh, by the way, the next time you're up there and they come around and take your drink order, Just say, I'll have what the pilots are having. I mean, what? Dinosaur.